video is strictly for educational purposes only. I do not condone or glorify the use of drugs.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Fish, and in this video I'll be going over the best ways to treat and mitigate acne. Acne affects nearly everyone in some way, shape, or form. Some people like myself will have severe breakouts, while others will barely even get just one pimple. Many cases of acne are triggered by hormonal imbalances, which is unique to every individual. For most people, acne is an inherited condition of the pores, meaning that it's greatly based off genetics. There are minor adjustments you can make, such as altering your diet or practicing better hygiene, but ultimately severe acne persists regardless of these efforts. 95% of people will experience facial lesions due to acne in their lifetime.
When do you stop getting pimples?
If you're like me and were cursed with the bad acne gene, it can be really frustrating because it will seem like no matter what you do, the zits always come back. I've dealt with horrible acne my entire life, dating all the way back to when I was just 10 years old. I've tried about just every possible pill and cream you can imagine. So today I'm going to review all the different acne medications and treatments I've used in the past. I'll explain which ones worked the best and which ones didn't work. I'll go over my personal skincare routine that I currently do every day, and I'll share various over-the-counter supplements that you can use that are efficient at treating acne from the inside out. Let's get into it. My experience with acne started all the way back when I was in 5th grade. I started getting it on my chin, which was concerning because not many kids in elementary school get pimples.
I was talking about you, pimple chin.
After a few months had passed, my acne refused to get better, even though at this point I was cognitively aware of keeping good facial hygiene. It was clear that my acne was not caused by debris getting in my pores, rather it was emerging from within my body. And little did I know, this was just the beginning of my acne journey.
It seems the war has just begun.
The first legitimate treatment I tried was Proactive. It was actually the woman who ran the summer camp I went to in 5th grade who gave it to me. Miss D was her name, and after a few conversations about my skin problems, she had given me a full supply of her Proactive. So I started using it when I was like 10 or 11 years old. It was a 3-step treatment, meaning that there's 3 different compounds you have to apply to your face to fully reap the benefits.
Hey, I got some Proactive for you. You need some Proactive? Proactive? Look at, she needs some Proactive.
I don't really remember much of it because it was so long ago, but long story short, it kind of worked, but it didn't fix the problem. Fast forward a year or two, and this is when my acne started to exponentially get worse because I was beginning to hit puberty. Obviously, acne is tremendously common around this age, but in my case, it was really bad.
What's happening to me?
To start, my forehead was completely covered in zits. It was so infested that there were more red dots than regular skin spots.
I never realized how smooth the skin between your acne is.
I even grew out my hair long so that my bangs would completely cover my forehead and hide all the red pus sacs on my face. For a while, I had the Justin Bieber flow going on. I never got out my nose, but my cheeks and chin were totally covered as well. To this day, I still have scarring all over my cheeks, specifically ice pick scarring, which almost never goes away because the lesions run deep into the skin tissue, so I'm pretty much stuck with them. If you have bad acne, it truly is a curse because the majority of it is ostensibly out of your control.
Why?
It's not like being fat where you can just eat less and fix the problem. The fact is, most acne tends to abundantly be caused by hormones, which is a play off your genetics. The relationship between hormones and acne is quite self-evident, and there's nothing you can really do about that.
Bad genes, bad genes.
It negatively impacts other areas of life too. One example is that it took me a while to build the confidence for something as simple as keeping eye contact with people. I was so self-conscious about all the disgusting zits radiating from my face that for the most part, I would just stare at the ground to avoid being embarrassed.
Don't look at my face!
It's convenient for most people to dismiss acne if they don't really experience it, which is totally acceptable because why would you care about it if you don't get it? But having bad acne genes is truly a burden to endure and creates new problems of its own.
I know, it's so frustrating.
Anyway, when I hit puberty and my acne rapidly got out of control, this is when I decided it was time to see a dermatologist. I've tried numerous different treatments in the span of about 15 years, so I'll briefly go over each one that I've used. I'll begin by covering topical retinoids. Retinoids refers to the array of vitamin A based products used on the skin that are available by prescription. One retinoid I've tried is adapalene. This is one of the weaker retinoids, and I don't really have much to say about it other than it's a prescription gel that's applied to the face and is typically used for mild cases. Remember that with topical creams, you're only treating the surface of your skin, and since hormonal acne comes from the inside out, you're not curing the issue, rather you are keeping the problem at bay. A stronger retinoid, which is one that I currently use every day, is called tretinoin. This is essentially the topical lotion form of isotretinoin, otherwise known as Accutane. But because you are ingesting it and it's only meant for applying on the face, you don't get anywhere near the amount of side effects as you would from taking Accutane. That does come at a cost though, because tretinoin is not as effective as Accutane. Nonetheless, tretinoin serves as one of the best methods for keeping acne at a minimum. It works by accelerating the turnover of dead skin cells, consequently decreasing the number and severity of pimples.
One-stop shop for all your acne needs.
It also tightens the skin, making it more firm, thus reducing the appearance of wrinkles. This makes it one of the most effective anti-aging products when regarding skin appearance. I've been using it for over 10 years and it's one of the most effective topical creams I've used for controlling my acne. I've tried various strengths and have used both the cream and gel. The cream is less harsh on the skin, while the gel tends to have more drying properties. If you use the gel, definitely combine it with the moisturizing lotion to alleviate dry, irritated skin. Like I mentioned earlier, retinoids are a class of compounds that derive from vitamin A. Vitamin A is an antioxidant that prevents free radicals from damaging cells, which can decrease skin aging. That being said, vitamin A shows the most promise for treating acne when it's used as a topical treatment only. But that doesn't mean you still can't take an oral formulation to assist your body in targeting acne from the inside out. However, whether or not you take oral or topical forms, it will dry up your skin due to its ability to regulate sebum production. So if you use any form of vitamin A, definitely get in the routine of using a facial moisturizer as well. Here's a video I made that explains more about the overall benefits of vitamin A, like how it protects your immune system and preserves eyesight and healthy skin. Another vitamin that can stop hormonal acne is Pantothenic Acid. Otherwise known as vitamin B5, it penetrates deep into the skin layers and infuses water into the cells, trapping moisture within the tissue. It activates cells that enhance skin barrier function in addition to helping skin retain moisture and smoothing and softening the skin. This also makes it a commonly utilized treatment for minor skin injuries and wound healing. The effectiveness of vitamin B5 stems from how it's a precursor to coenzyme A, which aids in fatty acid oxidation, a process that involves breaking down fatty acids and triglycerides inside your body. By doing so, B5 directly impacts sebum production and skin elasticity. In other words, coenzyme A contributes to a reduction in overall sebum production, resulting in less oily skin and fewer breakouts. This is significant because approximately 57% of sebum consists of fatty acids and triglycerides, which B5 breaks down. In a research study lasting 8 weeks, individuals with mild to moderate acne vulgaris were observed after supplementing with B5. It was discovered that the consumption of B5 significantly reduced blemishes by 50%. In another study conducted on a wider scale, supplementation of oral B5 resulted in a 67% decrease in acne lesions.
I didn't recognize you without all your acne.
Many dermatologists concur that vitamin B5 is worthwhile to look into, even though it seldomly gets featured in skincare products. Another B vitamin that's fantastic for maintaining young, healthy skin is niacinamide. This is the non-flush form of vitamin B3, which plays a crucial role in various physiological functions within the body. It mainly assists in converting nutrients from food into energy by helping absorb their fats and proteins. Regarding skin conditions, niacinamide works to control the production of oils caused by the skin glands. It regulates skin tone and aids in fading the red, brown, and dark spots that acne can leave on the skin. Additionally, niacinamide acts as an anti-inflammatory agent, thus alleviating the swelling and redness that's often linked with acne. Excessive inflammation can exacerbate the spread of bacterial acne and contribute to skin swelling and redness. Niacinamide activates anti-inflammatory pathways to deter breakouts and prevent swelling.
You should try some
Niacinamide.
might clear up your acne.
Although niacinamide doesn't directly kill acne-causing bacteria, it improves the skin barrier by preventing moisture loss and safeguarding it from environmental stressors. It's even been shown to reduce the likelihood of skin cancers and boost collagen production, which enhances skin elasticity. Plus, its antimicrobial properties can avert future breakouts, ensuring a smoother skin complexion in the long term. Overall, I would say that Pantothenic Acid is better for inflammation and retaining moisture, while niacinamide is better for sebum control. Either way, if you want to maximize the benefits, you can always just take both. I made this video right here will explain more about each B vitamin and how they all bring different qualities of health to the table. Niacinamide will inhibit the growth of certain bacteria such as Propionibacterium acnes, which will prevent the formation of new acne lesions. This makes it a popular alternative to oral or topical antibiotics for treating acne or rosacea. In spite of that, I do want to share the antibiotics that I've experimented with myself for combating acne. The first one is a topical gel known as clindamycin. My dermatologist originally prescribed this to me to take in conjunction with topical retinoids. She instructed that I use retinoids in the morning and clindamycin at night. I do find it to be very effective at stopping acne from forming in the first place.
Don't even think about it.
A lot of topical solutions are meant to dry up or lessen the size of acne, but antibiotics like clindamycin kill the skin bacteria that causes the pimples to form. Another topical antibiotic I've used is minocycline. In my experience, this tends to be a bit stronger than clindamycin. However, it tends to be more expensive and can also stain clothes. I was told to be careful using it before bed because if I don't give it time to dry and lay my head down, it will stain the pillow. An oral antibiotic that I take somewhat frequently is doxycycline. This is a fairly common one and can be used in unification with other acne treatments. I don't take it every day, but if I have a breakout or flare-up, I'll consume 100 milligrams once a day for about 2 to 3 days, and it does a great job at making my acne disappear faster. Antibiotics are super effective at treating acne, but the downside is that you need a prescription to obtain them. However, dermatologists do tend to hand them out pretty easily. Something you don't need a prescription for is benzoyl peroxide. You can find it over the counter at places like Walmart for relatively cheap. I use the foam in the shower on my chest and back, but you can get the lotion form to apply normally as well. My dermatologist recommended these two as the most effective. This one is the foam version, which is 4% benzoyl peroxide, and this one is the lotion form that is 10% benzoyl peroxide. If you suffer with bodily acne that's not on your face, such as getting it on your chest or back, these are what you want. I avoid putting them on my face because it can induce dry skin even if you moisturize. They're more meant for applying to your body. The next oral supplement I want to cover is turmeric curcumin. This is one of my favorite compounds for life in general because of how versatile it is for boosting your health. Regarding acne, I find that turmeric is great for reducing redness and the severity of acne. Research indicates acne as an inflammatory disease, and since turmeric curcumin is one of the most well-known natural Ayurvedic anti-inflammatory agents available, it seems like a no-brainer why this can help. By reducing inflammation and bacteria, it can fight Propionibacterium acnes, which is one of the most common acne types. It also fades hyperpigmentation, which will fade dark acne marks. If your body has developed a resistance to antibiotics, turmeric can assist in fighting off the bacteria instead. In a 2019 study, researchers found that curcumin could fight off antibiotic-resistant strains of acne in rats. Other studies have demonstrated that curcumin can regulate sebum production by blocking the release of 5-alpha-reductase, an enzyme responsible for converting testosterone into DHT. DHT is widely known to cause acne, which is the main reason why testosterone-boosting supplements result in acne breakouts. Furthermore, turmeric helps balance hormones in the body, which combats persistent hormonal acne.
Provides balanced hormonal exposure.
Turmeric also contains inherent exfoliating enzymes that can eliminate dead skin cells and unclog pores. Over here's a video where I talk more about the overall advantages of turmeric and why I take it every single day. The next supplement is EGCG. This is the main catechin found in green tea and acts as a potent antioxidant. EGCG targets almost all the pathogenic qualities of acne. This is due to the fact that EGCG acts as an anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antioxidant, regulates sebum production, assists in wound and tissue repair, and inhibits the formation of clogged pores. Researchers have found that for some people, the consumption or topical application of green tea or green tea extract can improve the lesions, redness, and irritated skin that acne causes. Furthermore, EGCG contributes to skin hydration and retaining moisture. Research indicates that EGCG achieves this by inhibiting the breakdown of hyaluronic acid, which is crucial for maintaining hydrated skin. In this study, it was shown that a skin lotion with 2% green tea extract applied daily reduced the number of acne breakouts by 58%. EGCG is also one of the most effective options for combating acne caused by a poor diet.
Fast food gives you fast pimples.
I made this video here where I explain other EGCG benefits, like how it's one of the most effective supplements for burning excess fat and boosting metabolism. Alright, so now that I've covered all those supplements and medications, here is my personal skincare routine. Part of my morning routine is taking a shower. During that shower, I apply a 4% benzoyl peroxide foam to my chest and back. The foam formulation ensures better adherence to the skin and cleans bacteria from the pores. After I get out of the shower and dry off, I apply a 0.08% tretinoin gel to my face and neck. I basically just take a pea-sized amount and dab it all over my face and then rub it in. Once that's taken care of, I apply moisturizing lotion on top of the areas where I just spread the tretinoin. Tretinoin will dehydrate your skin, so it's important to use a moisturizer to counteract any dryness. You also want to make sure that you use fragrance-free moisturizers because any artificial scent or fragrance applied to your face can inadvertently cause acne. After that's all said and done, I always take a methylated vitamin B complex pill before I eat breakfast. This contains both niacinamide and pantothenic acid, as well as all the other B vitamins. I used to take these as standalone supplements more often because they contain higher amounts of each vitamin, but my acne has been under control for the most part lately, so I don't feel the need to take them as much. Around the time I eat dinner, I'll take a large dose of turmeric curcumin. I don't just take it for acne though. Rather, I consume it because it's quite literally one of the best natural system-wide anti-inflammatory remedies available. Turmeric curcumin is one of my favorite supplements of all time because of how it increases health in almost every facet of life. Reducing acne is just one of its seemingly unlimited benefits. The next step in my routine is that I apply a small amount of clindamycin to my face at nighttime. This is the antibiotic I use to stop zits from forming in the first place. And if my acne is really bad bad and I'm breaking out, I will also take the oral antibiotic doxycycline. But I only use this for acute breakouts because it is not advised to take oral antibiotics every day. It's worth noting that none of these supplements are an absolute cure for acne. The unfortunate reality is that there is no total cure for acne.
I want the antidote, pimple popper!
Which is kind of mind-boggling to think about, because out of all the medical revelations the human race has achieved, we still haven't figured out how to fully stop red dots from popping up on our faces. Nonetheless, all of the supplements and medications discussed in this video serve as viable and feasible ways at remedying acne and keeping it to a minimum.
Oh no, Zit!
Oh no, person! Oh no!
I should mention that my face used to look a lot worse not even that long ago. Sure, my skincare routine helped, but what really gave me the best results was Accutane. Granted, Accutane is the last resort option and should only be used if all other treatments fail. For over a decade, I did try everything, yet my acne continued to be persistent and would not stop coming back. So for me, it was the last option. But once I did it, endured all the side effects, and completed the course, it permanently reduced my acne by about 85%. And now that I'm off it and stick to my regular skincare routine, I've been able to keep my acne to an absolute minimum, and about 95% is controlled or gone completely. I still have a bunch of scars all over my face, but that's much better than a million red pus sacs exploding from within my pores. Acne is genuinely a curse on anyone who's plagued by it, and I feel for any of you who experiences it too. Lastly, if you want to learn more about Accutane, watch this video next to see how it affected me and whether or not it was worth it. Accutane does numbers on acne, but there is a lot of side effects that come with it. My name is Fish and I stay low key. Peace out.